Virtual reality brings immersion to gaming. Virtual reality, VR, has revolutionized the gaming world by offering unprecedented levels of immersion. Unlike traditional gaming, VR places players inside the game, allowing them to interact with the environment in a more physical, realistic way. This immersion transforms the gaming experience, making it more engaging and lifelike than ever before. Physical interaction enhances gameplay. In VR, players use motion controllers to physically interact with objects and characters, enhancing gameplay. Whether it's swinging a sword in Beat Saber or casting spells in the Wizards, these physical movements make players feel more connected to the game. This hands-on approach adds a new level of excitement and engagement to virtual worlds. VR expands storytelling possibilities. VR is also reshaping how stories are told in games. Games like Half-Life, Alyx and Lone Echo offer interactive narratives where players can physically engage with the world and characters. This active participation deepens emotional connections and makes the story feel more personal, changing the way developers approach storytelling in gaming. Multiplayer in VR brings new social experiences. Multiplayer gaming in VR creates new social experiences by allowing players to interact in virtual spaces. Games like Rec Room and VRChat bring people together from around the world, enabling real-time conversations, collaborative gameplay, and shared adventures. VR multiplayer environments add a social dynamic that enhances traditional online gaming. Fitness and exercise through VR. Virtual reality is not just about entertainment, it's also transforming fitness. VR fitness games like Supernatural and Fit XR encourage physical movement, turning exercise into a fun, interactive experience. These games push players to move, box, or dance their way through workouts, offering a more enjoyable and immersive alternative to traditional fitness routines. VR arcade games make a comeback. With the rise of VR arcades, players can now enjoy cutting-edge VR experiences without needing expensive equipment. These arcades offer a wide range of VR games, from action-packed shooters to immersive puzzle games. The return of arcade-style gaming in VR form has made high-quality experiences more accessible to the public. VR is transforming simulation games. Simulation games are taking on new life in virtual reality. Games like The Sims VR and No Man's Sky VR allow players to build, explore, and interact with virtual environments in ways never before possible. The immersive nature of VR makes simulation games more engaging, as players feel fully transported into the world they create. Horror games in VR heighten fear. VR has become a powerful tool for horror games, amplifying the fear factor. Titles like Resident Evil 7 and Phasmophobia use VR to plunge players into terrifying, immersive worlds where danger feels real. The first-person perspective, combined with the immersive sound and visuals of VR, makes horror games more intense than ever. VR enhances puzzle and strategy games. Puzzle and strategy games have also been redefined by VR. Games like The Room VR, A Dark Matter and Moss challenge players to solve puzzles using spatial awareness and hands-on interaction. VR adds a new dimension to problem-solving, making these games more dynamic and mentally engaging for players who enjoy strategic challenges. The future of VR in gaming. As technology advances, VR gaming will continue to evolve. With improved graphics, haptic feedback, and more realistic environments, the future of VR promises to offer even more immersive and interactive experiences. Developers are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and VR is set to remain a game-changing force in the industry for years to come.